friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to learn about how we can call our custom Adobe Form through our custom ABAP Report program. So we will see everything in detail, and if you have not seen my previous videos, please check the Adobe Form playlist, and let me also explain you what we discussed in our last video. So we created a simple Adobe form where I just added a simple text field here, and I also added a one button here, and then I added one table as well. So if you can see here, there is a simple table which has a header row which will be having a some item row as well. So that way you can create some basic table, and you can even drag and drop it as per your requirement. So I've just selected the table here in the hierarchy, and you can drag it drop so simply. Similarly, again you can drag and drop here like this. So after that you can just activate it like this only. So you can activate it like this. So let it get activated, and then we will go to our ABAP report program. And I hope you also remember like how we executed our Adobe Form output through this SAP TCode only, where we saw just like it was coming in the PDF tab. So now we will be triggering it through our custom Adobe Form. So let's go to our driver program, and I have created a simple blank Adobe report program for you. So let's start, and how we can trigger it from this. So there are some specific function module that you need to add in your report program, and then you can execute that. So first of all, let me quickly take some structures or some variables. LV, FM name, type, function, name. Then you can take ls underscore params, type, sfp out, or you can do control space as well. If you can see here, sfp out params, you can select here, and then another structure that you need to add is ls underscore doc params, type sfp doc, or you can do control space as well, sfp doc params. And then another one is your ls underscore form output, type fp form output. That is this. So once you have declared these structures, now we will proceed towards the first function module that you need to use here. That is, let's go to the pattern here, and you can pass directly here, or you can write directly in your program as well. So just pass fp underscore job underscore open, and just click on this. So here what we will need to pass is, we need to pass here this ls underscore params because of the same data type that you will be seeing here. And also we will be passing some values in this structure like this, ls underscore params. For example, no dialog equal to space or x it can contain. Similarly, we will have another fields like ls underscore params preview. Just do control space, and the value will automatically come. And then this is for like you want to preview your Adobe form. Yes, we want that. And then you can add your destination as well here in the dest attribute. So just select it and pass your printer destination. For example, in my case it is LP01. So just pass it, and all these values then will be passed here. And if you pass here like nodal equal to space, so it will not show you a pop-up like what destination you want and what other necessary details you want to pass on the preview pop-up. So that if you make it blank, it will not come. If you make it X, then that pop-up will come. There you can as well pass your LP01 or any other necessary values there. So we have added this, and now we can even enable these exceptions, so that's not an issue. Just do the pretty printer, and now add our another function module, which is your, you can select here and pass it fp underscore function underscore module underscore name, like this, where we will be passing our function module name, or you can say the Adobe Form name, which will be your this here demo underscore form. So you can copy it or you can remember it, and then you need to pass here in that place. So what I will be doing, I will be directly passing here, or you can create a variable of this type and then you can pass it here. So as of now I am just passing directly the Adobe Form name. So I can just give you a reference here, Adobe Form name, custom Adobe Form name. After that, what you can do, you can call your function modules, other function modules here. So before that, we will be passing some values in the structure like ls doc params. For example, if you want to pass any language here, so you can pass here language equal to e, and then we will be calling this function module here. So once we have got this, we can even you need to make it importing enable, and then you need to capture this in here like we declared above, lv underscore fm name, and then you can pass it here so that you get the runtime function module name here itself. So after that, we need to execute this and call this function. So call function you can mention, and then you need to call this, and after that you will have a exporting variable sum that you need to pass here. Like for example, you have slash 1 bc dwb slash doc params equals to your this structure ls underscore doc params that you need to pass here, and then in the importing you can pass it like this slash 1 vcd wb. You can just copy it from here and then pass your form output here. Form output equals to your whatever you have declared in the top, ls underscore form output. So that way you will be good to go ahead, and you can do even the syntax check here. So let's see what it is there. It has been changed, save and activate, or let me do the syntax check. Yeah, syntax check is fine. And then what you need to do, you need to call the function module fp job close in the end. So let's quickly go here and add fp underscore job underscore close and add it. So here you will need to just enable this, or you can even leave it because you just need to add this statement and rest will be taken care. So just do the syntax check, try to activate it, and we will be seeing our output now, the Adobe form that we created just. So let's go to our program again and set a breakpoint here if you want, like this, and just try to execute it. So as we don't have passed the no dialog equal to X, so we won't get a pop-up this time. So what I will be doing, I will just do the F6 here. So you are getting this pop-up where is the values passed here like FB01. If you click on print preview and just go back here and do F6 again, and now F6 again, and if you execute this as well, you will be able to see your Adobe Form. And now let me quickly execute the whole program, and then you will be able to see the Adobe Form that we developed, and it got triggered through your custom driver program that you can use it, and you can even make use of it, and you can show your user as well as per your requirement, like either any header data or header data and item table data if they want to see. So that way you can create your custom Adobe Form and you can print it. So let me quickly go to back here and see what we write today. So if, I would like to correct myself here. So I guess we haven't passed here. So that is why the pop-up is coming, because its value is false. So let me make it X. So this time we should not get a pop-up there because we don't want any dialogue in the pop-up. So let me execute it. So I have made it X because X means true. So we don't want any dialogue in the pop-up. Now let me quickly directly execute this program, and this way you will directly see your output now. So yeah, it works. Yeah. So that means if you pass the no dialog X, that means we don't want any pop-up like we earlier got. So where we will be passing the output parameter like LP01. So we didn't need to do that because we already passed that in our program. So I hope you understand this, how we can call a custom Adobe form like this in your custom ABAP report program. So you can call it a driver program, or you can call it a simple report program where you have some selection screens, and based on user input you want to display some Adobe form. So that way you can do it by adding some function module here, and like FP function module name, FP job open. And once you have the function module runtime function module name, you can pass it here, and then you can pass all the necessary details, and then you need to use this fp job close function module, and that way you will be good to go with your driver program. So I hope you like this video. Please stay tuned for the upcoming session. Thank you.